And welcome to Belpre High School. We're very happy to have you along for the ride. Coverage of girls high school basketball on CES 45, presented by our friends over at One Community Federal Credit Union tonight. We have the Belpre Golden Eagles, and they're going to be welcoming in the Yellowjackets of Williamstown High School for an interstate matchup. Mike Cameron here with you alongside Joe Oliverio. Joe, Williamstown, good team. You know, they lost a lot in graduation, but they're still able to kind of keep moving forward. Got a great, talented lineup still to go out there. Kind of just humming along right now. It's 7-2. You know, multiple double-digit wins. Number 3 in the last WV coaches poll. So, and you know, strong wins over St. Mary's and Charleston Catholic as well. So this team's just kind of pumping along. They didn't seem like graduation affected them too much. Who they got, who they're bringing to the party, still plenty good enough.
Well, you mentioned bringing to the party. Looks like the crowd here in Belpre looks about 2-1 for the Williamstown Yellowjackets. Had a chance to talk to Danny Bunch, coach. He loves the way his team is playing hard, especially in tough times, because, you know, they've got that transitional, losing those players and then bringing in what they've got. Loves to play up-tempo. And it's going to be interesting to see how that works out tonight with Belpre, who has a depleted team, basically, looking at about 8 players out there warming up. So will the speed from which and the depth of Williamstown take its toll, and at what point will it take its toll on the Golden Eagles?
And we know Williamstown's going to run. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's Coach Sorrow, if it's going to be Coach Danny Bunch. It doesn't matter. They kind of specialize that track meet basketball. They play it well. And, yeah, we're going to see a bunch of that tonight. And it's meant, you did say injuries, some players quitting for Belpre too. So right now they're at 3-11. Beat a couple of Meigs County schools right before Christmas time, so that was good for them. But it's just been a tough season. They're having a tough time getting, stringing any momentum along, really.
And, yeah, they're coming off of a 6-game losing streak. Right. So, you know, you'd love to snap that streak. But maybe against the Yellowjackets, that might not be the team to try that. You're right, talking about players, Julie Way, this is her first game back for Belpre after being out for about a month. And then, their go-to player is Gracie Bills, number 22. She's usually in a double-double. Coach Cunningham said she's averaging about 17 points a game, 12 rebounds. So we'll see what she does. You talked about that win. He thought their signature win was against Eastern.
Right.
And, but thing he likes about his team is there's no quit in them. Even though some of the other players aren't here right now, they give great effort the whole game. So we're going to see what that looks like for them.
Well, sometimes just survival. That kicks in. These players know it. They know that they're not happy about some of the, obviously you just can't control the injuries, that sort of thing. But it's just, they have had some players that have walked away from this season, even slightly before too. So you're right; they're rocking with a lineup right now of 8 players right now. That's got to be a tough road to hoe for a long season like that.
And what can they do? They're a team. They've got it built within themselves, and that's the part that he likes about continuing to build on things.
Well, we're excited for the opportunity to bring you this basketball game. Of course, it is presented by our friends over at One Community Federal Credit Union. So we're just excited. Come on in and enjoy the game. Remember, this is going to be broadcast also through YouTube later on, through the CES 45 YouTube channel. It's going to be live, and you'll also get a chance to watch it over and over again. The game that we had Friday night was an instant classic between South and PHS, and that's a fun game to watch over and over again. Who knows? We might have an awesome game tonight that you can just enjoy over and over again as well. We're going to go ahead and turn it over to the folks over here at the scorers table for tonight's players' introductions.
It's above us.
Thank you very much. Good sportsmanship is a high school tradition whether it's here on the roadway or still our community and our students proud by displaying positive sportsmanship and follow the rules, speak and act responsibly, and show courtesy and respect for your fellow fans, the officials and coaches, and of course, your team opponents. The official design of this contest have been selected and assigned according to the procedures adopted by the Ohio High School Athletic Association. The officials tonight are Rick Marshall, Dale Richardson, and Chuck Leach. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet our visitors, the Yellowjackets from Williamstown High School. They are coached by Danny Lunch, and here are their starters. Number 3, junior Quinn Lunch. Number 30, senior Alyssa Burks. Number 5, senior Anna Posner. Number 14, freshman Anna Fry. Number 10, junior Gracie Montgomery. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to meet your Belpre Golden Eagles. They are coached by Austin Cunningham, who's assistant coach Jake Walker and Jordan Daly Cunningham. And here are your starters. Number 10, junior Maddie Lauer. Number 13, senior Shay Parsons. Number 20, junior Megan Carmichael. Number 21, junior Chloe Cooper. And number 22, junior Gracie Mills, the New York Golden Eagles.
I think one thing we see right after the starting lineups, Mike, is Williamstown's got some pretty big post players.
Yeah, they're definitely.
The Golden Eagles look like they have Gracie Bills sitting in there at like 5'11". That's their tallest.
Well, we've covered this Belpre team before too, and Gracie Bills is a great athlete, and I know Julie Way, and we've seen her on the floor in years past too. Big time competitor, so they're going to have to find a way to get her back in there. Hopefully she's healthy enough to do that. Belpre will begin with possession of the basketball after winning the tip. Shay Parsons with the basketball, swing it over to Carmichael, now to Bills with the basketball. Good coverage there by Williamstown. Bills picks up the dribble. Now she'll send it out to Maddie Lauer. Carmichael with the basketball and the handoff. And right now, Belpre's just trying to be patient, trying to find that opening in there. Burt almost knocked them all away. That's the first shot taken of the game. A little long on that approach. It'll be out of bounds, untouched. It will be Williamstown basketball. Nope.
Looks like that's going to stay Belpre ball
gotcha.
On the baseline. Officials for tonight, Rick Marshall, Chuck Leach, and Dale Richardson underneath the basket at the moment.
Bills inbounds. Looking inside. Ball just taken away by Fry. She's going to try and take it coast to coast, and she does. And the first bucket of the night goes to Williamstown, and they will immediately press off the made shot.
And that's what Coach Bunch said. He really wanted to try to dictate the tempo here.
Bills, who is the post presence, but also sometimes she's going to be needed for ball handling as well. Got a good inside pass there, but missed. Burt with the rebound. Bunch, who has been the point guard for this team since her freshman season. She will direct. She'll send it over to Fry on the right side.
Bunch is a junior and daughter of the head coach.
Inside to Arissa Burt. Good, powerful move, but can't get the shot to fall. Ball knocked away and eventually controlled by the Golden Eagles. Shay Parsons with the basketball. Just basically underway, a couple minutes into this game. 2-0 lead for the Lady Jackets. Cooper throws it left side to Carmichael. She'll drive. Off the glass and good. That's got to be tough to play basketball with that massive brace on her shoulder as well. Quickly the other way, though. 3-point attempt by Cosner. No good. Fry will get the rebound, but she'll also step on the baseline.
Yeah, stepping on the baseline. And here at Belpre, the baseline is very, very narrow on both ends. So
there is not a lot of room outside of the playing area. Carmichael will get the inbound, sends it over to Cooper, who's immediately converged upon by Fry. Bills with the basketball. And again, she's kind of right now, she's like a power guard right now.
And that's tough for the Golden Eagles, for her to be out at the point, losing that rebound presence in there against Burt.
Over to Lauer. And they're going to call her for the travel. She tried to pass it, but it never really kind of left her fingertips.
Never left her finger hands.
Williamstown basketball, 5:23 remaining in this first quarter. 2-2 score.
Was it Bolitnikoff that always had to stick him on his hands,
yes.
supposedly?
Bunch almost knocked away. Cosner was able to control. That's Montgomery from the corner. No good on the three. And again, there's just not a lot of space there on the outlying areas. Ball was knocked out of bounds. The officials say it'll stay with Williamstown. Cosner will inbound for the Lady Jackets. Bills interface. Flip it over the top to Montgomery. Now Burt left side. She puts it on the floor. Carmichael immediately out there. They're going to say shot, and they're going to say foul too, so Carmichael will get Burt on that one.
Chloe Cooper picks up her first foul.
So it'll be Arissa Burt to the line. Free throw number one, short. Addie Stewart into the game for Belpre.
Gives Maddie Lauer a little break.
Second one goes in and out.
We've got a lane violation. Defense going in a little too fast, so Arissa Burt will get another shot attempt at that.
You're as fast as Williamstown is. You feel like you just need that extra step.
Get in there.
Does not hurt because the free throw does not go in. And loose ball on the floor. Last touched by Belpre. Not an incredible amount of agreement with that call. Cosner using every second of her 5 seconds. Bad pass that Bills will eventually steal, and she'll hit the brakes. Now she'll run the offense. Crossover dribble and a drive. Dish. That's a three-pointer from the corner. Oh, they're going to say no. It hit the top of the backboard. That was a heck of a members-only bounce. Unfortunately, it touched a little bit too much.
That's interesting because, you know, the top it can hit and bounce in, but when it hits the support behind it, that's that support helped push it toward the basket.
Gave it just enough. Foul away from the basketball. And they're going to get Fry with
an illegal screen.
Yeah, a screen of some sort that was not legal.
Julie Way enters the game. As we said, this is her first game back after being out almost a month.
You can tell that the Belpre faithful are happy to see her back on the floor. I do remember her. She is quite a competitor. See if she has recovered from her injuries to the point where she can get something going here on the floor. Cooper will bring it up for the Golden Eagles. Bills with the basketball, swinging over now to Stewart. Picks up the dribble, hands it back over to Bills. You're right, Joe. Having to play out in the perimeter like that, she is a power player that could be very, very dangerous on the inside.
And right now you got a mismatch with Bunch down into there and Costner.
That's a three-pointer from Bills, in and out. Rebound, Cooper. And she throws it away. Cosner quickly brought it up the floor, and they're going to get a kind of a covering foul there from Bills, just trying to provide defense, but a little bit too much close coverage there. That'll be her first foul. 3:46 remaining in this quarter, and we're still at 2-2, folks. That score is correct. Montgomery over to Bunch. Ball fake, puts it on the floor. A little teardrop from the lane, no good. And it's going to be a little bit of a shoving match between Parsons and Burt. They're going to call jump ball, and the possession arrow belongs to the Lady Jackets.
Looks like when Belpre's down at that other end, Williamstown's playing a strong man-to-man defense against them.
Nice screen to get Bunch open for the three. Way tried to bust through there, but she couldn't do that. And a nice shot there by Quinn Bunch. That's a 5-2 lead now for the Lady Jackets. Cooper to Bills, who's covered by Costner. Again, you're right, Joe. That is a bit. I think that's a bit of a mismatch. Way over to Stewart. Stewart, that's a three-pointer for Cooper, and she answers. And we're tied at 5. Less than 3 minutes. Burt thought about the three, now puts it on the floor. Nice move. Bills got in there and provided just enough to make that shot miss. Little hesitation, spin move from Bills. And Belpre now with their first lead of the contest, 7-5. Nice move from Gracie Bills.
Gracie Bills picks up her first basket.
Montgomery, long three, no good. Bills, rebound. And Golden Eagles can build upon this. Cooper, they're going to get a foul. Cooper made the drive of the lane right there, and Montgomery will get called for the foul.
2 team fouls each way, Mike, so.
Yeah, very
considering
very
we played
closely.
almost 6 minutes, that's.
Michaela Bandy into the game first time. She's a junior for Williamstown. She wears number 2. She's into the game. Nice bounce pass inside to Bills. She had to kind of control, couldn't get it. Almost got her own rebound, but Cosner will steal the ball away and move quickly the other way. 7-5, Belpre lead. Fry looks right, throws left. Ball fake there for Bunch. And then they'll also get her for the travel off of that ball fake.
Just a little stutter step. She wanted to go left, but her body wanted to go right.
Lauer will inbound right in front of us. Cooper will get that pass. Good ball screen that Burt powers through. That's a dangerous pass.
Backcourt.
And it turned out to be very dangerous. Way caught the ball with foot on the mid-court stripe there.
Shea Parsons comes back in. Seems like, Coach Cunningham is doing a good job of moving people in and out, not getting them to play too much time. That may prove beneficial with this length of this game and the depth on that bench.
Cosner gets the pass from Bunch, swings it over to Bandy. Bandy drives. That's going to go off of a Golden Eagle of some sort. It's going to be out of bounds. And he got way into the game too, and now he got her out quickly too because it's probably just getting sea legs back,
Chloe Mulligan enters for the Yellowjackets. First time coming into the game. Gives Arissa Bird a little break. Whoa!
The idea was correct. The execution kind of failed on that one. Just they tried to just hoist it down the court, but they could not track it down.
And this is interesting, Mike, since it wasn't touched by anyone all the way down there. The ball comes back up here, which is in Williamstown. It's front court.
Bunch will get the inbound. She'll take that long three short. Fry with the offensive rebound, knocked away. Loose ball picked up by the Golden Eagles. That was Stewart with the basketball. Gets it over to Bills. 7-5 is your score. Belpre with the lead, less than 2 minutes. Cooper with a drive and a dish. Quick. Well, that was a real quick trigger on that three that missed everything. Bunch gets the rebound. Now she's on her horse. Inside to Mulligan. She couldn't get the handle of the basketball. Parsons now with the basketball. Cooper swings it around to Stewart. Less than a minute. Bad pass. Well, at least it just wasn't collected. Williamstown pounces on the loose basketball. Here comes Bunch. Swings it over Bandy. Bunch gets it back. That's a three from the wing, and it's good. And that will put Williamstown in a 1-point lead. Cooper.
2 made baskets for Bunch, 2 threes.
Bills crosses midcourt. Could maybe work for a final possession. Contact made, bodies flying. Loose ball still stays with the Golden Eagles. Back to Bills. Step back jumper from the wing, and it's good. And that will put Belpre back in the lead. 15 seconds left. Bunch, who's been the hot hand for Williamstown, swings it over to Cosner. Back to Bunch. 7 seconds left. 6. Bunch resets. Not much time. She's not made her move yet. That's going to have to be quick. Boy, they wasted a lot of time there, and it cost them. And that's how we end after 1 quarter of play. Belpre, the home team, with a 1-point lead over Williamstown, 9-8. Let's take a quick break. We'll come back with second quarter right here. You're watching high school basketball on CS 45, brought to you by our friends over at One Community Federal Credit Union.
Safe, comfortable, welcome. There really is no place like home. Membership in One Community Federal Credit Union feels like home. You're safe with online and mobile technologies that help you manage your finances. You can relax. Competitive savings and lending rates help you maximize your money. You're always welcome at 2 convenient locations staffed with people who know you. One Community Federal Credit Union. You're at home with us.
Are you tired of spending your weekends mowing? At Dallas Tractor Sales, we have the right equipment to fit your needs. Choose from our time-saving, commercial-grade, zero-turn, stand-on, and walk-behind mowers for a precision cut. And our lightweight, high-powered Echo and Shindao trimmers and blowers will help you get the perfectly manicured look in a snap. Take back your weekends, or get back to what you love doing most. Come see us at Dallas Tractor Sales, 2800 Camden Avenue in South Parkersburg. Mow faster, enjoy more.
Welcome back to Belpre High School. 9-8 Belpre lead moving into the second quarter, and they'll start with the basketball.
Tell you, our location's right above the Belpre bench, and to watch the ladies really paying attention to Coach Cunningham during that intermission.
Lauer drives. I think she was hoping for a little bit of help from the backboard, but that didn't happen. But an offensive rebound for Megan Carmichael. She makes the shot. She gets fouled. She'll go to the line for a bonus free throw.
Gracie Montgomery picking up her second foul on that.
Cosner will return to the game as Montgomery will sit.
Safe,
Carmichael misses, but another offensive rebound for Belpre. They'll reset. Drive. Ooh. Shot does not fall, but another foul called. They'll go to the line for free throws. Williamstown is just in a
Maggie Fry picking up her second foul. So we've got Gracie Montgomery, one of the starters with 2 fouls for the Yellowjackets. We've got Maggie Fry.
Shea Parsons' first free throw will not go. They're free. You got to take them because they're free, Joe.
Trying to get into the scorebook there, Shea.
Multiple
changes
there for Williamstown, too. We'll get all the names in a second. Aaliyah Phelps into the game. Ball stolen away. Go ahead.
Maddie Lars with the steal.
Drive and a shot.
And
no
a
good.
rebound.
Offensive rebound. It will stay with Belpre. Cooper will swing it over to Carmichael. Will drive, dish. Open for 3. Shorts. And the Lady Jackets will get that rebound. Woodburn with the basketball. Got away from Reese Boone. They're going to say it's going to stay with Williamstown, although she did lose the handle of the basketball. Julia Way back into the game for the Golden Eagles, as is Gracie Bills. Some senior leadership now on this floor for Belpre. Woodburn almost knocked away, but she controls, she drives. That was actually, yes, that was Woodburn. She did a great job of sticking with it. Defense was there. She was able to get by. Shots good, and she will go to the line for a free throw after the foul called.
Maddie Lauer with her first foul there, Michael.
So Addison Woodburn, a sophomore for Williamstown High School, will try to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. Will not go. Bills with the easy rebound. There was not a single burgundy shirt in the area. Lauer. Ooh. I was going to say that had to have been double dribble. She picked up the basketball and dribbled it again. There was going to be a whole line of replacements, but Coach Bunch says, no, you all sit down. Woodburn brings it up for the Lady Jackets. Swinging over to Boone. Aaliyah Phelps with the basketball. So I'm having to learn some names on the fly. Bad pass that was originally stolen. It's on the floor with a scrum. It's going to be Belpre basketball. The last person. We will have a chat about this, and it's not just about restaurant plans after the game.
It went off White's foot is what the officials were saying right there, pointing to red. But some people in the crowd didn't like that call, but it's right here on the sideline, and they're right there.
That's a bad pass that's going to be tracked down. And they're going to say, so here's what happened, Joe. It was a bad pass on the inbound that Williamstown had to track down all the way to the baseline. They were able to actually catch the ball, or at least collect the ball. But
yeah.
Then contact made. She goes out of bounds. The official says that's out of bounds off of Williamstown. Carmichael with a quick mid-range jumper that does not go in.
And we don't have a starter in there now for the Yellowjackets. So,
well, they were getting ready to go back in, but Coach Bunch put the kibosh on that one. That's going to be out of bounds off of Belpre. Carmichael and Lauer will sit. Back in is Stewart
and Cooper.
Williamstown will inbound just to the left of their own basket. Woodburn trying to just keep the dribble going. Out of bounds. It will stay with Williamstown. 6:04. It's kind of stalled out here a little bit, but Belpre still maintaining that 2-point lead.
And we didn't really have much scoring in the first quarter, so didn't really expect to see much now in the second.
Way playing really good defense in her game back. And she causes that turnover. Cooper with the steal. Layup no good. Bills gets the offensive rebound. Putback is good. And the Golden Eagles are leading the Lady Jackets by 4. That's going to be a 3 if it goes. Boy, that was a quick trigger. Reese Boone, sophomore.
Like, we're not going to come down here and run set plays. I'm just going to put it up. Let's get this thing going.
Just chuck it. That's going to be a 3. Side rim no good. Bills tracks down the offensive rebound. Swings it over to Parsons. Drive and ball knocked away. Williamstown. They play really, really good defense in Williamstown. Boone inside to Mulligan. She put it on the floor. Maybe she should have just went straight for the shot. That was a quick jump ball, Joe.
Quick jump.
I mean, I have no patent on this, but that seemed like that was awful quick.
Line change for Williamstown.
Yeah.
Looks like the starters came back in. So maybe Coach Bunch had an opportunity to talk to them about playing and intensity.
I'm sure there was some words that were exchanged and communicated. Bunch will swing it over to Cosner. Back to Bunch. 5 minutes left in the half. 1-point Belpre lead. Fry starts as a freshman. That's not new at Williamstown. Drive by Bandy off the glass and good. And that will put Williamstown back in the lead with 4:44 remaining. Quickly back the other way. Carmichael, she does a good job of putting herself on the brakes as the defense goes by. Shot is good, and we've traded again.
6 points for Carmichael.
Bandy loses handle of the pass. Bills picks up the loose basketball. Mid-range jumper. No good, and Quinn.
She had Chloe Cooper right there. She had Chloe Cooper.
Bunch will get that rebound, excuse me.
Yep.
They're going to get the foul on Way. as Bunch was trying to move to her right, and Way jumped in there to get some defense there. Mulligan back on the floor. Bandy's going to sit.
Interesting. He's bringing Mulligan and Burt, 2 post players, into the Williamstown lineup there.
Bunch will get the inbound. She'll cross midcourt. 4:10 left in the half. Cosner from the paint. It's good. Well, she just kind of just trying to see what just throw it up there and see what happens. Since not only did she get the shot to fall, she's going to go to the line as the foul was called.
Foul's on Megan Carmichael. The thing I liked about that is she just realized, hey, I've got 2 post players in there to get a rebound, so I'm just going to take it to the hole. And
I like my chances.
I'm either going to get fouled or.
Free throw is good for Cosner, and now that will make the lead now for Williamstown too, as it's just been a back and forth trading leads affair here. Lauer gets away from the defense. Now she'll set up on the left wing. Gets the screen. Carmichael right side. Drive to the baseline. Stop. Over to Bills. Gets the screen from Carmichael. And she will be fouled by Burt. And I don't think that's going to be a shooting foul because she was trying to pass. Interesting. Yeah, I was going to say, it's got to be on the floor.
Yeah. At first, it kind of looked like he was giving her 2 shots. I was like, wait a minute. Marissa Burt, first foul there, not bad.
Like 2 Golden Eagles fell down on that play. Bill still gets the inbound. Maybe it's not a mismatch, Joe. I mean, Cosner has stayed on Bills the whole game. Good baseline drive, but the pass gets knocked away, and a great job by Bunch
to get down in on that.
Get the rebound. Here come the Lady Jackets. Cosner to Bunch. Long 3-pointer. Side rim, no good. Offensive rebound for Fry, no good. Got her own rebound. Short on her attempt. We've got a Golden Eagle down right now. She was cleared out upon, and she was put into the pads here on the side. That will be Maddie Lauer right now that they're going to take a quick look at. Well, she got cleared out on the first 3-point attempt. She went flying.
She did, and then 21, Chloe Cooper for the Golden Eagles up at the other end, got that leg brace kind of tied up, so then she ended up into the padding as well.
You got a roster of 8. This is not a good thing.
No. Looks like Maddie Lauer's kind of holding her back. A junior.
All right, she
5'5", point guard, shooting guard is how they list her.
All right, so they're going to continue to look at Lauer on the bench.
So we got Addie replacing Maddie.
Shea with the basketball. Goes right side to Carmichael, but this Williamstown defense can be very stifling. Bills with the basketball. She goes left side. Now she'll step back, throws right side to Cooper. Bodies colliding. That's going to be out of bounds. It looked like that might have been off of Williamstown, but the official said, no, that's not how I saw that. So it'll be Williamstown basketball.
Tell you, when you get a chance to watch Bunch, especially when she's dribbling in the press, her head is up. She's looking down court the entire time.
Well, you could tell even as a freshman, she had a very high basketball IQ. Plus, she's the daughter of a basketball coach. Makes sense. Bunch from the spike line of the volleyball. Can't get that one to fall. Bills. That's a 3-pointer up in the air, right side, left of the rim, and that will be tracked down by Mulligan. Bunch now as the time approaches 2 minutes left. That's Cosner right side. That's a bad pass that will be knocked out of bounds as Belpre was able to kind of catch up defensively. And Way going back into the game.
Gives Addie Stewart a little breath.
Cosner will, that's Bunt. No, it is Cosner inbounding.
Like you said, Cosner's been doing a heck of a job on Gracie Bills.
Fry had to save it. Unfortunately, she saved it right into the hands of Cooper for Belpre. Carmichael back out to Cooper. Drive. Can't get the layup to fall. Fry will get the rebound. We're under 2 minutes. Williamstown up 2 with the basketball.
I think she was surprised to see that lane just open up. Decided to go to it.
Way providing really good defense. They're going to get an offensive foul.
No, she stepped on the division line.
All right.
Kind of that, like you said, there was strong defense.
No, Way just came out of nowhere. It just was whirling dervish, knocked her back onto the middle there, and that's going to say out of bounds or over and back, whatever your way of saying it is. Nice play, and they finish it. Cooper got the inbound. Way made her way towards the basket, got a good pass, and the shot finishes. We're tied at 18, 1:26 remaining. Bunch with the drive, teardrop, short, rebound Mulligan. And she will be fouled by Cooper. Only her second foul. It's been kind of a relatively light foul game at this point.
It has, Mike, and then same way with three. It seems like we go for a while with nobody shooting three. Then if we have a three at one end attempt, we've got it right the very next play. It's almost like, is this thing open? First one's good for Chloe.
Chloe Mulligan, 5'10", sophomore for Williamstown. She makes the first. She gives them the lead once again by 1. Getting a short on the second one. Bills will track down the rebound. Bills, again, playing a little point forward here, whatever you want to call it. She is a post player that right now is being forced to do a lot of ball handling. She's going to get an assist on that one because a great pass inside to Cooper. She gets the layup. Belpre back in the lead with 1 minute left in this half. Bunch gets away from Way. Running right-hander, which hit just about every part of the rim before it falls in.
8 points for Bunch.
Back into the lead for Williamstown. 43 seconds remaining. Stewart over to Bills. She crosses midcourt. Drive and a dish. That's a three-pointer if it goes, and it does for Addie Stewart. Nice drive by by Bunch. She gets by. Well, she was fearless on that play right there. She went right through the defense, went left side with the right hand, and got the shot to fall, and that will get it back to a 23-all tie, Joe Oliveria.
Junior Quinn Bunch with 10 points of the 23. And like you said, we're tied.
Williamstown called that timeout so they can no, excuse me. Belpre called it. Did Williamstown
I
or
think
Belpre
Williamstown
call that?
did.
Okay. Interesting.
And you saw Coach Bunch talking about he just doesn't want them to come down and allow Belpre to run that baseline back and forth and then get that shot at the end. So we'll probably try to pick up the pressure so that the Yellowjackets can have the last score and go in with a lead at the halftime.
Yeah, they have not been able to do that press off the made shot even, really. Way will get the pass from Bills. 16 seconds remaining in the half. Tied at 23.
No silly fouls here under 10 seconds.
Parsons with the basketball. She looks right. Throws it over. That's a three-pointer that hits the front of the rim. 2 seconds. It will not go from half court. And we end the first half where we're at. All tied up. This time we're at 23. Thoughts of the first half real quick.
I think it's interesting that nobody thought this would be tied at halftime. And the Belpre faithful over there is really getting into it, starting to cheer. And I imagine that Coach Bunch is going to have a discussion.
There's going to be
a teachable moment in that locker room, as we say.
Fly on the wall, let's just say. It might not be everything we want to hear, but nonetheless, as you said, we are tied at the half at 23. Let's take a break. When we come back, We'll break down some stats, and we'll also break down the second half as well. Great game between these two basketball teams. Back with more as you're watching girls high school basketball coverage on CES 45, presented by One Community Federal Credit Union.
Bowling and Dunn Family Dentistry can't wait to see your smile. When you take care of your mouth, every expression is an expression of good health. A healthy smile is a powerful thing. That's why you should come visit us. Our relaxed atmosphere will make your visit stress-free. Young or old, the key to good health is right under your nose. Call today to schedule your appointment. Your smile is in good hands. Bowling and Dunn Family Dentistry. Get ready to change the way you feel about dentistry.
At Carl's Pawn Shop, our inventory changes daily, but that's not all that's changing. We're excited to announce a new addition to our family. Goldsmith Seth Bailey, formerly of Armstrong Goldworks, has joined us and can happily take care of all your jewelry needs. We have also given our Division Street showroom a complete redesign. However, our commitment to excellent customer service, quality merchandise, and great prices will be staying the same. So stop by today.
It's always fun to see what's new at Carl's. Carl's Pawn Shop.
Are you tired of spending your weekends mowing? At Dallas Tractor Sales, we have the right equipment to fit your needs. Choose from our time-saving, commercial-grade, zero-turn, stand-on, and walk-behind mowers for a precision cut. And our lightweight, high-powered Echo and Shindao trimmers and blowers will help you get the perfectly manicured look in a snap. Take back your weekends, or get back to what you love doing most. Come see us at Dallas Tractor Sales, 2800 Camden Avenue in South Parkersburg. Mow faster, enjoy more.
Hey, it's me. Here's the skinny on that weight loss combo that actually works. First, take PGX before meals. It's a patented super fiber that expands in your stomach, so you eat less. Next, there's GLP-1 Pro. It supports GLP-1 production in your gut with probiotics and botanicals that help your metabolism. Both PGX and GLP-1 Pro significantly reduce blood glucose levels. Buy them together at Mother Earth Foods and save $10.
On sale now at Mother Earth Foods, empowering healthy living since 1975.
The injury attorneys. When you've had a serious injury, you need legal advice immediately. Call today, we'll see you today and guide you every step of the way. The right answers right now. Dunbar and Fowler, the injury attorneys.
As we get older, we know that health isn't something we can take for granted. It's personal, it's vital. And when something's not right, we need a place and a team we can truly trust. Our vision is a healthier tomorrow for everyone in the Mid-Ohio Valley. When you walk through our doors, you're not just a patient, you're family. And we're here for your health, your hope, and your life. WVU Medicine Camden Clark, dedicated to excellent health care for generations to come.
This is Jim Staley. From my 44 years of handling car wreck cases, I know that many people don't carry enough auto insurance to protect themselves and their families. That's risky and can lead to financial disaster. You can't rely on the driver who caused the wreck to protect you. You must protect yourself. If you don't know if you are adequately insured, call your local agent or call me. I'll review your policy for free and share my thoughts and experience.
I'm in a good mood. I'm walking down the street. Don't need to be rude. I am with my bare feet. It's a lovely morning. I'm feeling blessed.
No matter what you do with your feet, keep them happy with the perfect floor from Honest Fred's Flooring.
For my disc herniation, I found relief and recovery with the Cox technique. Now, I'm more active than ever.
I was in extreme pain and had an MRI completed in 2021, revealing disc bulges and spinal stenosis. I couldn't do anything without experiencing radiating leg pain. I was referred to Dr. Falwell, and the treatment has given my life back.
I was diagnosed with degenerative disc disease in 2009. My neurosurgeon was impressed with the results of my care with the Cox technique offered by Dr. Falwell. My surgeon recommended avoiding surgery, and I've been extremely happy with the results ever since.
The Cox Table gently restores strength and flexibility of the neck and low back, providing treatment for bulging discs, arthritis, degeneration, and all bones out of place. The Cox Technique and Falwell Chiropractic Clinic, your answer to relief.
I've switched.
I switched.
I've switched,
And I'm doing better with the Cox technique.
At Cox Family Pharmacy, we've built our reputation by taking exceptional care of our patients. Our team takes the time to get to know you and your family so you can get the help and service that you deserve. Thank you for making us your pharmacy for over 17 years. Cox Family Pharmacy, we're trusted.
Are you ready to smile with confidence? Look no further than Premier Dental Group. We're here to make your dental experience comfortable, convenient, and truly exceptional. From routine checkups to advanced cosmetic procedures, we offer a full range of comprehensive dental services. You can trust that your smile is in expert hands. Premier Dental Group, where your smile comes first.
And welcome back to Belpre High School. Your score at the half in this little interstate matchup. 23-all between Belpre High School and Williamstown High School. And when we came in with the knowledge there, Joe Oliverio, that West Virginia was number 3 in the AA coaches poll. 23 at the half, that's not probably what we were expecting.
No, Mike, and that's probably why they're still in the locker room as we speak. Belpre Golden Eagles came out about the 4-minute mark. We're at the 2:45 mark, and Williamstown's still in there. Some stats from the first half. Williamstown's 9 of 21 from field goal range for 42%. Belpre's 10 of 26 for 38%. On the three-point shot, we've seen those, but the Yellowjackets are 3 of 9, and Belpre's 2 of 11. So we've got that going on. Assists, 3 for Williamstown, 5 for Belpre, and really we've not seen a lot of assists because the guards are just driving it to the hole and trying to see how things go there. Steals, almost even. Williamstown has 6 steals, and Belpre has 7. So turnovers are even, 11 each way. And that's where we're at in this game with about 1:59 left in the half.
So you can just cut it right down.
The score is indicative of the stats.
And it's not, Williamstown's missed some shots. They've taken some bad shots along the way. So is Belpre, too. Belpre has, I'd say, there's been moments in this game that Belpre they were in control of this game. Even up as much as 4 at one point. They have played a spirited ball game they're working with 7 players right now. They've got 8 on the lineup, or 8 on the roster, but they've only done maybe 3 reserves into the game. So, it has been a very, very good effort by Belpre, and right now Williamstown, I don't know, are they pressing a little bit too much?
I guess they probably thought they had this game in hand. Belpre coming off 6 games straight, losing record, etc. So maybe they thought they could just kind of phone it in with that new ranking that you said they're 3rd in the state. Coach Bunch brings his group out, like we said, the 2-minute mark. They don't even shoot warm-up shots. They're just focused on the task at hand. I think what we're going to see is probably a very intense, high-intensity initial few minutes to start the third quarter from the Williamstown group, and can Belpre withstand that rush that's probably going to come at them and not get flustered?
Leading scorers, you saw briefly there on the screen, 10 points for Quinn Bunch. She's the leading scorer for Williamstown. And Grace C. Bills and Megan Carmichael with 6 points for the Golden Eagles. It's been a great matchup, again, we've seen some really good play for both teams. But again, I think a lot of people walking into this game seeing the score tied at halftime got to be a little bit of a shock. So let's see what Belpre, just like you said, I can guarantee we're going to see some craziness on the Williamstown side. And a great
Dumped it
start
right
for
in
Belpre.
there.
Good pass inside, and the shot will fall. Bunch with the basketball. Fry on the right wing. Cosner swings it around to Montgomery. Montgomery will swing it to the top of the arc. Inside to Burtz. And that was just
Maddie Lauer picking up her second. Arissa is still looking for her first points tonight.
She found it. Second free throw attempt for Burtz. Might have rushed that one a little bit.
1 of 4.
Will get that rebound. 1 point lead for the Golden Eagles. Baseline drive that Burt just knocked away. Loose ball, and they're going to say simultaneous possession. Williamstown controls that possession arrow.
I like that, simultaneously possessed.
Well, you know, you get paid by the syllable.
And our boss is on the baseline taking photos of her daughters. So.
Yes.
Thank you, Ronnie.
Inside pass.
Oh.
That if Bills leaves it alone, they get the basketball, but she did not know that. She was just trying to make the steal. It will stay with Williamstown. Cosner will inbound to the left of her own basket. That's going to go off the foot of Bills. We'll try it all over again. Reset that shot clock, Joe.
Every now and then they try to make an attempt to get a shot clock in high school, but I don't think that's coming.
Fry trapped in the paint, swings it out to Burt. Great baseline drive, no good. Bills gets the rebound. Throws it left side to Parsons. Parsons will center up between circles. Now she looks, now she comes to her left. Gets the screen from Bills, swings it over. That's a three-pointer. If it goes off the glass, no good. And they're going to get a foul on Burtz as Carmichael had great positioning there. She would have got the rebound if she wasn't fouled. Second foul on Burtz.
It's interesting. Williamstown was playing man, and all of a sudden Coach Cunningham saw that they were in that 2-3 zone. So that last possession, he really wanted them to pull it out and work it around the perimeter until they could find that open in the paint. And that's what they did. Burt draws the foul.
Leah Phelps will replace Fry in the lineup. Shot up, no good. Ball caroms around and finally will be picked up by Montgomery. Quick outlet to Cosner. Take it all the way to the corner. They're going to get a foul on Lauer. All right, that makes things a bit interesting as well. That's the third foul on Lauer, so Coach Cunningham will have her sit for a bit.
Brings in Addie Stewart to replace her.
Bunch, leading scorer so far for the Yellowjackets. Looks right side to Cosner. Now that is Montgomery, top of the arc. Drive, flip up in the air, no good. Cooper will get the rebound, and she'll quickly flip it over to Bills. Bills, again, has been kind of the instigator here tonight for Belpre when she is much more successful, you would think, from the paint. She gets the offensive rebound off of that missed shot from Carmichael. She'll get the shot to fall, and that'll extend the lead to 3. Bunch drives, loses the handle. Loose ball picked up by Cooper. It is 3-on-2. That was an incredibly tough shot right there. It does not fall. Carmichael gets the rebound.
Quick timeout by Belpre.
Coach Cunningham.
He didn't waste any time with that timeout when he saw Carmichael had possession of it in the paint.
30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. Very, very alert play there by Coach Cunningham. We will next be on the air on the 20th for wrestling action. It'll be live from Williamstown High School. That is a Tuesday. Ripley will be coming to Williamstown High School And we'll have all that coverage for you. And, that's a whole evening of Macho Bob.
Macho Bob will be that. And then the next basketball game's the 26th. That's Capital at Parkersburg South. That's a girls' varsity game. Mike, and I think you and I are on that game. So
I believe we are.
We've got to follow Macho. Ooh, can anybody follow
Lightning
Macho?
Mike Shepard as well. Don't forget about him.
Okay.
We'll do our best. Quick inbound. Belpre with the basketball. Belpre also with a 3-point lead with 5:27 remaining in this third quarter. Bill, she sees the double team. Tried to get inside the way, but that was knocked away. Loose ball picked up. That would have nice ball fake on the 3. Bunch tries to get that quick 2. Can't get her shot to fall. Arissa Burtz with the offensive rebound and put back. And it's good. That cuts the lead to 1. Bills facing the full court press. They do get the pass away, but she's got to wait for people to come up. Cooper inside the Bills. Back to Cooper from the paint.
Oh, in and out.
No good. Bird with the rebound. Bunch, long 3. Good! And Williamstown back into the lead, and what can they do off the made basket? Good job breaking the press, but Way's got to track down the basketball. Over to Bills. That's a
little step back.
Fadeaway jumper. He does not go in. Third quarter basket has not been kind to the Golden Eagles. Another 3 from Bunch. Good! And now we've got some extension here.
Okay.
8-point run for the Yellowjackets.
And part of that, Mike, was attributed to Williamstown forced the speed. So all of a sudden, Belpre had to try to keep up with them. They weren't able to, and it was just quick turnarounds, buckets down there. Hence the coach calling a quick timeout. He's telling them now, slow it down, slow it down.
But you're also only as good as your shot making as well. And Bunch now on 2 consecutive occasions, and it's not just like she's got her foot outside the line. Those are some college-style three-pointers right there that she's making.
She has half the points, Mike. 16 of the 32 at this point.
32-27. It's been a heck of a effort right now for Belpre right now, just though in a bit of just now they're trying to catch up a little bit. Let's see what they can do on this next. And they, again, off the made shot, Williamstown has been able to get that full court press and cause much disruption.
Disruption is a good word there.
Looks like they'll keep it in a three-quarter press situation. Bills will inbound. Quick flipped away. Back to Bills. She crosses midcourt. Nice bounce pass underneath. That's going to stay.
Ooh, who are we going to get that on?
That will be Montgomery.
Lucy Montgomery picks up her third.
And
that was a nice press break considering how that came. It's a shame that little bunny just didn't fall in for him.
But and Belpre's, that's another thing this quarter. They've seen good looks. They've had good looks at the basket. They just have not been falling in this quarter. Way sees the double teams.
2-3 zone by Williamstown.
Way gets it back. Bounce pass inside the Bills. Back out. That's Stewart for 3. They are not falling, but another chance for Belpre. Way will put up the 3. That one does not fall either. They fight for the basketball. Another opportunity for the Golden Eagles.
With the height of Williamstown, you wouldn't think Belpre would be getting 3 consecutive rebounds down there on possessions.
Way looking inside. That's Bills on the left wing. Puts it on the floor. Good defense there by Montgomery.
Montgomery's got to be careful with that, Mike. She's got 3 fouls.
This time they get Cosner with the foul.
Cosner's been doing a nice job on Bills, though.
Yeah, I mean,
so
I think when the first time we saw the matchup, we were like, oh, that's a mismatch. Well, no, Coach Bunch is sticking with that matchup right there, and she's been holding her own throughout. Belpre basketball, go ahead.
Played strong defense, and that's only her first foul here at the 3-minute mark of the third period.
5-point lead for the Lady Jackets. Bills with the basketball for the Golden Eagles. She goes left side to Carmichael. Puts it on the floor, almost lost it, gets it back. Way, spin, Back out. That's a three-pointer if it goes. It does not, and the shooting has been woeful for the Golden Eagles in this third quarter. Shots that fell in those first two quarters have not been cooperative.
And they're not off bunch, you know. Not Quinn bunch. They're just not off bunch down on this end, hitting the rim and bouncing around.
Fry with the basketball drive, up with the right hand. That was an impressive play to get the shot off, but it does not go in. Carmichael with the rebound. Belpre needs a bucket. Three-pointer for Way. Side of the rim, no good. And it has been disastrous.
One and done.
Bunch. That's a long three if it goes, and it did. Bunch has been the difference. And she has, and a steal there by Cosner. But almost stolen back. It's on the floor. And Belpre with the basketball. Way tried to get to the baseline, and that pass is going to carry him off of her. 3 3-pointers for Bunch in this third period alone.
5 total for the game so far.
They have not all been what I would say your normal variety. There has been much distance.
There's not a question of her foot being on the line.
It's not like she's going to get 4 out of it or anything, but 2 minutes remaining. Williamstown with the lead. They have played much better basketball in this quarter, but the story has been Belpre grown very cold from the field. You got to pretty much think Bunch will put it up from just about anywhere on the floor. She drives, she loses it. Loose ball, Belpre. Way makes a way towards the basket, and again a missed offensive rebound. Putback is missed. It will stay on this side of the court, but Belpre has got to get a basket. They can't buy one right now. Lauer will inbound. Cooper had an open look and still took a little extra time to get that one to fall, but they'll take it. Style points do not apply.
7 points for Cooper on the evening.
Nice drive by Bunch. Boy, she got hammered. Drove the lane and
Shea Parsons, her first for the night, Michael.
She's just being economical. Five 3-pointers so far for Lynn Bunch, but when they get to be free.
She's sitting at 19 points right now. She wants that 20th here at the free throw line.
Let's see what she does with her second free throw attempt. 20 points for Quinn Bunch.
Got a full timeout on the court.
Timeout called. We'll just keep it here because who called that timeout, Joe?
Williamstown.
Williamstown called that timeout. 1:17 remaining. We have not been keeping. Jay Bennett, would you have third quarter shooting at this point? 3 for 16 in this third quarter for Belpre. So that has been the story. I mean, Williamstown has played a much better half so far in this third quarter. But let me tell you something, Belpre's hanging. They just can't hit the shots on their side when they need to hit 3 of 16.
And Williamstown's 4 of 8, so they're shooting 50%. So the one shot that they're getting down there, and you heard Mike say, we're sitting right beside Jay Bennett. So he's taking some stats for his article tomorrow.
That boy destroys a legal pad, but you always get the story of the game. No.
This might be the biggest lead of 7 for the night.
36-29, Belpre basketball, 1:17 left in the quarter. And Coach Cunningham would just like to see a couple of shots fall before this quarter ends. Bills gets that pass, has to put on the brakes. Little crossover dribble, fade away, short. And Williamstown can build on the lead with 1 minute left. Montgomery, bad pass, stolen by Carmichael.
She had Mulligan going across the paint, tried to get it to her.
Puts a shot up in the air, no good again.
And that's where Belpre's missing the opportunity for rebounds with Davis.
Bunch dishes. They'll pass on that three. Bunch says, I'm not going to pass, and shot is no good. Maybe a little too close on that one, maybe, I don't know.
Well, all her threes have come from the other side, so
That's
maybe
true.
the depth
Maybe
perception on this side.
A little more likely on the left side there. Inside the Bills. She'll take that mid-range jumper. Does not fall. Carmichael and Fry will fight for the rebound. And it will stay with Belpre. 16.7 seconds left in this third quarter. Belpre needs a basket in the most incredible way right now. Quick inbound, and Cooper, who hit the other big shot that they needed as well. 5-point differential.
Got a nice pick from Bills, blocking out the defender, gave her an open shot.
Mulligan drives, loses that. Oh, foul is called on the floor. Bills? Indeed, indeed. 1.7 seconds left, second foul on Gracie Bills, and that's going to put Chloe Mulligan on the line.
She's 1 of 2 from the free throw line in the first half.
She'll rattle that one home, extending the lead now to 6.
2 of 3.
Bills will sit. No cheap fouls here to finish this quarter.
Well, and we have 1.7 seconds left, so get her
a little extra rest.
I don't think she came out yet.
Short on that one. Boy, Lauer did a great job of sealing off that one, got the rebound. No shots fall there at the end. Williamstown, much better quarter, and now they pulled out to a 6-point lead, 37-31. Back with the fourth quarter. You're watching high school basketball on CAS 45, presented by One Community Federal Credit Union.
Safe, comfortable, welcome. There really is no place like home. Membership in One Community Federal Credit Union feels like home. You're safe with online and mobile technologies that help you manage your finances. You can relax. Competitive savings and lending rates help you maximize your money. You're always welcome at 2 convenient locations staffed with people who know you. One Community Federal Credit Union. You're at home with us.
As we get older, we know that health isn't something we can take for granted. It's personal, it's vital. And when something's not right, we need a place and a team we can truly trust. Our vision is a healthier tomorrow for everyone in the Mid-Ohio Valley. When you walk through our doors, you're not just a patient, you're family. And we're here for your health, your hope, and your life. WVU Medicine Camden Clark, dedicated to excellent health care for generations to come.
And back to Belpre High School for the fourth quarter. A disastrous quarter in many ways for Belpre with just poor shooting that took place, but they're still in this ball game. They have played their hearts out so far. Down 6, 37-31 to the number 3 ranked team in Class AA and during the coaches poll. Mike Cameron and Joe Oliverio here for one final quarter from Belpre High School. Williamstown will start with the basketball. Bunch. Bit of an easy drive there, but she didn't complete. Almost makes the steal, and she does. Initial knocked it away, and then she was able to get it back. Inside pass to Fry.
Maddie Lauer, that's 4 for her, Mike.
So that'll be an interesting call for Coach Cunningham at this point. Again, with a roster full of 8, you got one player now teetering now with one player possibly fouling out of the game. Fry will not get the free throw to fall.
And he's quick to get Gracie Bills back in there and to give Maddie Lauer to the bench. Save her for a little later in the fourth quarter with those 4 fouls.
Maggie Fry, who's a freshman, but starting for this Williamstown Lady Jacket team. She gets the second one to fall. The lead now extended 7. 38-31. Bills brings it up. Quick flip over to Julia Way. First action in many, many weeks because of back injury. Was it a back injury?
I believe so.
So good to see her back on the floor. Swing it over to Parsons. Gets it back out to Bills. Wade. Three-pointer up in the air for Bills. Will not fall, but they'll track it down. Quick trigger on that three-pointer for Stewart. She couldn't get it to fall either. 7 minutes remaining. Bunch, long three. This time it does not fall. Bills will track down the long rebound, and she's on her horse. She'll fake the pass. She will drive. She will be fouled. That will be on Bunch.
Her first.
First foul on her.
Gracie Bills has 10 for the night already.
Has she been to the free throw line?
No,
tonight?
sir. So she's 1 of 1.
That's a big part of her game. I mean, she's an inside post presence usually, so she can get in there and cause all sorts of craziness and usually draw fouls.
Got a great view from our cameraman, Cameron Cotter, on that underneath the basket.
Second free throw is good. Lead cut to 5. Montgomery in the right corner. Usually a bad vantage point for us unless we are looking at the monitor. Bunch inside to Fry. Could have been a walk. It's going to go as a steal. She lost the handle of it. Bills ends up with the basketball. Quick flip over to Stewart. Tried to get it back inside the way, but the Cosner stepped in that passing lane, made the steal. The lead continues at 5. Bunch, who's been a big contributor, especially in the second half. Cosner back to Bunch. Don't be surprised.
Yeah.
She's
got to back up to pull the trigger.
She directs traffic. Little crossover there. Over to Cosner. Had the baseline, decided to go against that. Now another long three-pointer for Bunch. It's good. There is no distance.
And once again, it's that left side of the court.
That is definitely her safe haven over there.
Maybe because on the right side, her dad might be saying, hey, shoot that thing, or what are you doing?
Can't miss with him being that close. Three-pointer for Bills. Tracked down. Nicely done, but Hooper, too much underneath. Montgomery to Bunch. Burt's top of the arc. Puts it on the floor, drives, lost the handle of it, gets it back. That's Montgomery for 3, and she misses. That's going to be off of, I thought that was off of Fry. They're going to say off of Bills.
Okay, Maddie Lyers coming back in the game for the Golden Eagles with 4 fouls. Let's see what she ends up doing defensively, who they've got her guarding.
Bunch inbounds to Fry. Immediate double team.
30-second timeout called by Williamstown.
Yep. Coach Bunch thought there might be a trap back there. 41-33. If you're just now joining us, this game has been extremely competitive. Belpre played a great first half, tied at 23. The extension of the lead began midway through the third quarter. Quinn Bunch was chucking up three-pointers from, Smitty's Pizza and making them. On the other side, though, Belpre grew a little cold, going at least one time we had a 3 of 16. I think it got a little bit worse.
I think it got worse before that.
So there's where your extension is. But Belpre staying as much as they can in this game right now. They just need a couple of stops along the way. But this is a good Williamstown basketball team.
And I'm sure it's kind of tough for Belpre. They do some pretty good defense, and then Bunch is out there 25 feet draining threes.
Inbound to Montgomery, and we have heard not very much from Marissa Burt, who is an all-world basketball player. She is a good inside presence, but tonight has not been really needed up to this point. She drives. She will go to the line. That would be a pretty good matchup any night of the week, Marissa Burt versus Gracie Bills. I mean, she got the better of her on that one, as Bills will be called for the foul. Third foul. Burt to the line. Free throw number 1 is good. So we're going to see if she makes this free throw, a 10-point lead quite possibly. And that's just not been the vibe of this game until right now.
2 of 5 from the free throw line, 1 field goal for 4 points.
No good. Bills will track down the rebound. The lead stays at 9. 42-33. Bills with the basketball. Belpre just got to hit some shots. That's just what it's coming down to. Three-pointer, no good. Lauer was giving it a shot, but it'll go out of bounds.
I don't think Coach Cunningham liked that shot. He kind of yelled, "What did we talk about?" Because they're really paying a lot of attention to him in the timeouts and in the bench. But I don't think he liked that quick shot three.
Set up a little more offense, see what happens. Bunch with the screen. Three-pointer is good. Somebody wants to be player of the game. Cooper will dish over to Carmichael. Parsons drives. This side
Just
of
needs
the
something
basket
to
is
drop for him.
This. It's like they put Saran wrap on the rims here. We're gonna get away from the basketball. They're gonna get Fry with an offensive foul. Her third. Fry's going to sit with those 3 fouls.
Quinn Bunch has 7 3-pointers.
And so how many points total for the game so far?
27.
27 points for Quinn Bunch.
Unofficially speaking.
Oh, I trust you. You were an administrator at some point, right? Nice baseline drive. Going to stay with Belpre. The lead is at 12, and you can just thank Quinn Bunch for that. Over the top to Carmichael. Flip it over to Parsons. Bills with the basketball. She goes left side. Back to Carmichael. Drive, shot. So it did go in, ladies and gentlemen.
Carmichael had 6 in the first half, Mike. That's her first bucket now at the 3-minute mark of the 4th period. She hasn't been able to get through that lane.
Drive and a dish. That is Montgomery for 3. And Lauer does a great job. Wow. Well, she's going to get the basketball anyway, but I thought just for pure effort alone, she should have got that basketball without losing the jump ball. She ripped that ball away.
And she comes through with a smile on her face coming toward the bench.
They indeed called jump ball on that one, and Belpre did have the arrow. Bills with the basketball. 3 minutes remaining. 10-point lead for Williamstown. Way. She looks towards the center. Now she moves over to Bills with the basketball. Inside, Carmichael, who had the baseline almost to herself. Couldn't handle that pass, though. Loose ball picked up by Williamstown. Bunch, drive, flip it up with the left hand. Okay, 29 points. Not on one basket, that'd be a record. Parsons with the basketball over to Bills, who was going to drive. It's going to stay on this side of the floor as the ball was knocked away.
Upon further review, 28 points.
Oh, you were an administrator, but you were also a band director. So, I can understand that.
We only counted to 4 in band.
Nice shot there by Cooper.
11 breaks into the double digits for Cooper. Chloe.
She has had a good game. When Belpre needed a bucket, she has been the one to provide. Under 2 minutes now. Montgomery with the basketball. Crossover dribble. And that's going to be.
Stay.
Right,
nice block.
Yeah. Good job there just knocking the ball away. It'll stay with Williamstown. Cosner will be the inbounder.
Uncontested drive, but then Shea Parsons gets a hand on it to push it out.
Bunch gets the inbound. Why not? Nope, she drives. Couldn't get that one to fall.
Yeah, those 2-footers are tough after you've been making 30-footers.
It's too close. Nice drive there by Parsons.
Too strong.
But she
too
can't
strong.
get it to fall either. Bunch gets the rebound. We got 1 minute, 30 seconds left. Williamstown's going to control this one, but Belpre cannot hang their head. They played a great, especially in the first half, especially their shooting woes got them in the second half. But they have not given up. Great play there by Way to provide the defense. She'll knock it out of bounds.
And, Mike, I think that's what we talked about at the beginning, that Austin Cunningham, coach for Belpre, was saying, that there's just no quit in this team. They'll continue to give great effort the whole game, and that was kind of his vision at the very beginning. And I think we've seen that.
Zero quit tonight. Zero quit. Bunch. She gets double teamed. Timeout called by Williamstown.
Full time out there.
Full timeout. We'll keep it here because that's what we do. 1:08 remaining.
Let's give a shout out to Brian Guthrie, our engineer in the book, in the box. Cameron Cotter and Ava Koshar have been bringing you the camera action. There's Cameron Coulter right there doing it. So we thank you for that. Good job, young man. Brian's probably in the box eating some of that leftover pizza from Smitty's. Ava gets a hello. Yep. Good job.
She was waving at us and everything.
Can't do it without them. They could do it without us.
And there's Ava. There she
Ava?
is.
There
Hi,
we go.
Ava.
Good job, Ava. Casey
She's
Guthrie
so
sometimes comes out and does camera for us.
Next time, again, we will be gracing the airwaves. It will be Tuesday the 20th. It will be wrestling action. Ripley at Williamstown. Macho Bob and Lightning Mike Shepard will be bringing you all of the super fast and crazy action of high school wrestling. Bunch very dangerously close to the midcourt stripe.
And I would imagine Williamstown's not really pressed to try to get a shot off.
Less than a minute left, 10-point lead. Did they call a foul on her?
Yeah, they called a foul on Julia, her second one there. Coach Bunch tells his daughter, Quinn, get on the other side of the court. Don't inbound that ball here.
She'll get that on the other side of the midcourt stripe. Less than a minute, 10-point lead for Williamstown.
And, Mike, this game's been a lot closer than the 10-point.
Yeah, this is, if you're just joining us, the story was a much different story just about 25 minutes ago. And Coach Bunch very happy to let this game just dribble out. 30 seconds remaining. Bills will try to provide a little bit of defense there. Bunch falls. Timeout called by Williamstown, 24.6 seconds left. Yeah, so if you're just joining us, it was tied at 23 at the half. Belpre was playing a heck of a game. It was a great back and forth, punch, counter punch kind of game. Third quarter, I don't think things really changed much when it comes to the effort side of things. What changed was when they started shooting on this side of the floor. Yeah, 3 of 17 in that third quarter was just proved to be very costly.
In the end of third, it was 37-31, so he has 6-point differential, basically because 14 points Williamstown scored. And, right now in the fourth quarter, Belpre's only scored 6. Williamstown scored 10. So we're still kind of even, just that surge that you were talking about, Mike, that occurred in the third quarter.
And that surge was provided by some pretty hot perimeter shooting there by Quinn Bunch, who's, again, there wasn't any, these weren't like a step behind the line. These were, a couple of them were from the spike line on the volleyball markings.
Well, you got Arissa Burt's mom and dad sitting out there at 28-foot line. I think Quinn Bunch just wanted to be out there by them. Like, hey, I'm going to shoot out here from you so that
shoot and say hi at the same time. Inbounding will be Cosner for the Lady Jackets. Bunch gets the inbound.
20 seconds left.
Again, happy to just dribble this out. 16 seconds. Over to Burtz with 7 seconds left, and this one will finish up. That's it from Belpre High School. It wasn't easy for the Lady Jackets, but a heck of a third quarter there by Quinn Bunch. Got the extension that they needed, and they were able to finish strong and collect a 47-37 victory over the Golden Eagles of Belpre High School. Heck of a game, Joe. I mean,
heck of a game.
What's your thoughts on all that?
Well, like we said, Belpre coach said, my girls aren't going to quit. They're going to stay with it. They're going to no quit in them. They didn't quit. Williamstown, Coach Bunch was talking about they wanted to play especially up-tempo, and they were able to do that. We thought at the very beginning of the game that there might be some depth issues with Belpre, and we really didn't see that. If the ball had fallen for Belpre, this would have been a whole lot closer contest. They just got cold and stayed cold.
Yeah, that third quarter just turned out to be just so disastrous. I mean, with all of the missed shots in there, it was just a tough thing for Belpre to experience, and for everything that they had that was successful in this game, which was pretty good stuff. But again, even through all that, and we can measure however we want to measure it, but the quit never. There was no quit in this. They stayed. They were, the fact that they put up 18 shots in that third quarter meant they were just trying. They were just trying to get something to fall. It just did not fall for them in the third quarter.
Well, and we mentioned too that we had a strong Williamstown presence here. Not a large Belpre crowd for a home game, but those that did come out got to see a pretty good contest.
And think about all the things too. I mean, you got a roster full of 8 for Belpre right now, and you're having Gracie Bills, who is a post presence. We have seen this girl just take over games in years past, but she has to play kind of out of position right now. She's trying to force things and trying to get things to happen, and really where she needs to be is on the block, making moves and getting shots to fall there. So if you get her back into where she needs to be, get Julia Way back into game form, because when she's not at her best, she is a pretty decent point guard as well, handling and focusing the offense as well. When they're where they need to be, it's a different matchup, I think.
The puzzle works when the parts go together,
right.
and you can't put a puzzle together with different parts in different spots.
But on the other side of that coin too, you have Arissa Burt, who is a normal game changer for Williamstown. She didn't really have much of a game tonight at all. Didn't need it.
Didn't need it, and I think if Quinn Bunch is missing shots out there, then maybe Arissa's getting the rebound, putbacks ups, and is in double figures. Well, she didn't really have to get many rebounds because over 30 points for Quinn. Heck of a contest. Mike, always a pleasure to be working with you. I'm glad you're back from knee surgery. Looking forward to more games this season. And welcome back, buddy.
Sounds like a plan. Thanks very much. And it was a very good evening tonight. And I hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast. Hope you enjoyed tonight's basketball action on the floor. For all of our great folks that were running the cameras tonight as well. For Brian Guthrie in the trailer right now, working on the production of this game. For Joe Oliverio, I'm Mike Cameron. Have a great rest of your evening. Thanks for watching tonight's game, and also just remember to keep watching CAS 45 coverage of high school sports all throughout the season. Special thanks to our great sponsor, to One Community Federal Credit Union as well. Have a great evening, folks. We'll see you next time.